And the teams are all set. Rhode Island and Virginia, the first of... You can just see the teammates. So, hey, he's up again. Wake everybody up. He's walking.
And he's got a bat.
And he's got a bat today. Depend on somebody. This is a good guy to depend on. His numbers outstanding. 6
in the two-strike approach, trying to make contact. That's what this Rhode Island group...
Behind 1 and 2. And he got jammed on a roller to second base. That's fielded nicely by Colton Hicks, and there's one down. And now they're on one of these great fields.
He's got that fastball going.
Popped up, second baseman Colton Hicks is right there, and Lucas Tanis is retired. So a couple of jams. They went with Anderson. That's the ball, and the first base runner for Rhode Island.
Nicknamed Uber because Nick coach.
Mason, this one with some backspin to short. Fielded cleanly, and a nice play by Chase Opsgarden. And he just hammers the strike zone.
Yeah, most of their pitchers, coach says they're
the ball 100, 180 yards. This guy hit it 200, 250, and that one is caught out there. Oh, and Pfeffer snares it. And our first Little League World Series web gem.
I love it already. Little broke in early.
Get it. Curveball ripped past the first baseman, and I didn't see a lot of patience so far from Virginia. Brady Yates saw a pitch he liked, and he ripped it. 5 home runs in the regionals, and he hit 800. They'll be in action today. There's a high swing and a strikeout. And a second out of the inning for Alex Anderson. Give the bases until the ball crosses home plate.
Show today, Carl.
Right back to the pitcher, and that'll do it. Good inning for Alex Anderson. Typical Rhode Island. So far, so good. In Rhode Island and Virginia have played an inning. It is 0 down there at third base. Nickname is Bumpy. Base, not third base.
Ball 4.
Bumpy with the walk. He is into golf and tennis. He's not playing baseball. That's a great bunt. Dives right in front of first. Nice job by Noah Culpepper. Get out there and make sure he threw the runner out, but they do sacrifice to second base.
Great play there by Noah Culpepper, bouncing out.
Chase was used oftentimes in the regionals as a special pinch.
The players, the Virginia team, I'm sorry, knowing the players they're facing.
He's a big PK Subban fan. He's a hockey. 0-2, and Justin Lee bears down with a runner at second base. Strikes out Watts and Matthew. 6, 7, and 8 due up for Virginia here in the bottom of the
delivery times.
Take something off that. Shortstop has that. Easy play with two teams that have real chances to win the whole. This is a team that can score a lot of runs. That should be a terrific game for the first day. Bowden, that's a tough play at first. Fair or foul? Foul, says the home plate umpire. And it is back up the middle, and that is through past the dive of Cullen Crane, and Bowden slapping his hands together as he crosses first base with a hit. Field, as far as who late on that pitch, and a good one from Alex Anderson. 6 pitches, you're allowed to throw 85. 1 and 2. First base, nice job out there. Lucas Tanis was there. He had the base runner, perhaps.
I would have a grandson playing here.
And you're
regionals. On the ground. Great arm from Brady Yates as he stepped into that one and fired over there. Maybe get rid of it a little quicker, but he knows his arm strength.
Well, you said it. Good arm from Mr. Yates.
First team from Barrington, Rhode Island to reach this world.
It's like my house, it's the kids.
Pounded on the ground is short. And again, if they win, this team would next play again on Sunday.
The only thing that worries me about taking out your ace is you got to win this.
On to win the Little League World Series. So these games today, all 4 that had multiple homers. 9 dudes hit 2 homers yesterday. Called strike 3. Lucas didn't like that one, but he is rich. And kids, they're struggling a little bit right now, especially on the road. Kids talking about pitch grips. This one right to second base, and you may score their runs. Usually it's these 3 guys that are in, and especially at this age, a lot of times they were. Yep. Now it came out, and there's another strikeout, moving that baseball. Ripped up the middle and just underneath the glove of Cullen Crane, and that certainly is what Justin Lee is capable of. He didn't elevate it, but if he did, there's a chance that's enough.
Got a chance to get out of this inning now.
To third. Nice play over there by Calderell, and a second for the force.
Nice.
Great defense as the Rhode Island team continues to flash the leather.
Great play. This is what they're...
You did that, sir.
Here we go.
Bronze tomorrow.
Really bad.
That was good, Julie. That's what Kirkshin was lugging today, his medals. Ooh, Pfeffer throws his bat, and then he goes back to the dugout as well. Another strikeout. Liam Thyen has come in and done a nice job.
Liam Thyen does a good job with that breaking ball, slowing him down.
Another strikeout, and down goes Mason Crane. Boy, Liam Thyen, kids from New England and Barrington, Rhode Island, 0 home runs in the
time commitment, really.
On the corner.
That was nasty.
How's Liam Thyen doing right now since he showed up in the game? He's got Brown. Just dust. This one to right, fielded by Miles Fontaine. And this one is in the hole. They played him shaded up the middle, and it went between Blake Dolan. Back up the middle, double play ball. It is Anderson to Crane, over to first, and a double play. The defense stays stout for Rhode Island.
I said okay.
Someone just said, what makes my day?
I can't wait for this tourney. That's all I'm looking forward to now.
Anderson grounds back to the pit. This ball is driven to center field. Back goes Bowden. It holds up. Anderson grounded out. Fontaine to center. And here comes to pitching. And given the fact that you're now just 10, 11, or 12, nice job by the first baseman to hold the bag. Wow, thrown only 60 pitches, so 15 pitches per regional tournament in their district tournament. It is Virginia coming to the plate, team that scored a ton.
I've heard some good stories, for sure.
1-1. Back up the middle, that is knocked down, and Alex Anderson continues to field his position like he's a middle infielder.
He looks so smooth.
He's a big Ben fan. Eiffel Tower. And a little blooper, and it is, just out of the reach of Mason Crane. It looked like he was going to be able to get that, but he couldn't get there. And that is a hit. That's his power. And this one is to center field, and boy, positioned beautifully is Owen Pfeffer. Obstgarten frustrated. He hit it hard there again, and he is Brady Yates. This one is driven deep to right center field. Forget about it. Brady Yates breaks through. It's 2-0 Virginia.
Hey, attaboy, attaboy.
That was the one they were waiting for.
Yates and Lee, beautiful swings. You can see the power really coming out of their shoes.
This one is going to get down. Playing almost on the track was Owen Pfeffer, and Lee is aboard for the second time.
I don't think you could have hit it over Owen Pfeffer.
Right? Let's go, boys. I got all the faith in the world.
They have one out to go. Shallow center field, and that's going to get down. Spinner, that's going to go through, and rounding third and heading home is Lee. Here's the throw, high and wide. Down to third base, heads hit.
You're a great kid. Go to center field, all right, my man?
And Chase Triplett bats again. Third and second base. On the corner, 1 and 2. On the corner, gets the strikeout. And now Rhode Island.
What about this group that you love the most about these boys?
These boys all work.
Throwing to the other guy that was so super on the mound, Justin Thyen, haven't allowed a hit. And now that field. Dolan on the corner, strike out. Strikeout number 6 for Thyen. He completed. It would be a combined. And it's right at him. Oh, he scoops it and fires across the diamond to keep that no-hitter intact. Tough short hop.
Wow.
Ball, 4.
On the corner, and that's poured in.
Ball.
Just misses. 2-2. Staying alive. Good job by Owen. In there, strike 3, and that'll do it.
Defense and just a big swing of the bat from Brady Yates.
3-0. Don't forget, game currently going on over on